Unlocking your financial abundance. It's not about hard work, it's about your frequency. Let's face it, you're probably working hard, maybe even grinding yourself to a pulp, yet still struggling financially. The government's policies, your education, even economic downturns, none of that is the real roadblock. Sounds crazy, right? But the truth is, your financial reality is a direct reflection of your vibrational frequency. Everything you desire already exists. The only question is, you tuned in to receive it. Think of it like a radio station. Everything in the universe, including money, vibrates at a specific frequency. It's not some mystical mumbo-jumbo, it's basic physics. Your thoughts, emotions, even your physical body, they all hum at a certain energetic level. And the crucial question is, what's your frequency right now? Einstein, a scientist, not some self-help guru, put it best: everything is energy, and that's all there is to it. Match the frequency of the reality you want, and you cannot help but get that reality. It can be no other way. This changed my life. If you're constantly stressed about debt, lamenting your lack of funds, complaining about making ends meet, you're reinforcing that scarcity mindset. You're broadcasting a frequency of lack, and the universe, which is neutral, simply reflects that back to you. It's not hard work that attracts abundance, it's alignment. Look around, some people work 14-hour days and remain stuck, while others, with a brilliant idea, multiply their income overnight. It's not luck or opportunity, it's their vibrational state. I remember 1973, sitting on my couch in my tiny Maplewood Lane house, penning a simple, powerful sentence in my notebook: I will create a globally recognized company. I had nothing, no money, no partners, no team. Just an idea. But I emotionally connected with that vision, visualizing it with crystal clarity, feeling it as already real. I held onto that frequency daily, eliminating anything that didn't resonate. The result? A recent call from my team: Bob, we're officially in every country in the world. That frequency, born on my couch, became tangible reality. How often do you dream big, then self-sabotage with, "That's not for me," or "Who am I to?" You're broadcasting a frequency of rejection, wanting one thing while vibrating the opposite. The universe responds to your frequency, not your words. Your body is a powerful electromagnetic field. Every repeated thought, every nurtured emotion, every deeply held belief shapes your energetic frequency. This frequency acts like a magnet, attracting what's in harmony with it. So how do you shift that frequency? How do you conquer fear, insecurity, and lack? Through conscious awareness. Start by noticing your dominant thoughts. Question them. Then, shift your focus to what you want, not what you fear. Infuse it with emotion. Emotion is the key to imprinting your desires onto the universe. For decades, I've used a simple tool, a card. I write my big, audacious goal, something seemingly impossible, on it, and carry it with me. Every touch reinforces the mental image, making it feel real. Science calls it neuroplasticity, I call it faith in action. I challenge you, write down your specific financial goal. Don't underestimate, write what you truly desire. Then, for 30 days, touch that paper at least 3 times a day, visualizing, feeling, acting as if it's already yours. Do this with genuine belief. You'll start shifting your frequency. Money will begin flowing effortlessly, harmoniously, resonating with your new vibration. You don't need to know how the money will come, the universe handles that. Your job is alignment. Are you ready to change your frequency and transform your life? You attract what you believe you deserve. Often, the problem isn't lack of opportunity, but your self-image. Your self-image is an invisible cage, limiting your financial reach, relationships, and self-worth. It's a silent prison, and the worst part is, you don't even realize you're trapped. You can master finance, strategy, and investment, but if you believe deep down that you're not good with money, you'll walk in circles. You'll earn and lose, advance and retreat, because your self-image is programmed to keep things as they are. I've lived this. For years, I believed I wasn't smart enough, that I didn't deserve abundance. In 1961, I earned $4,000 and owed $6,000. I was sick, discouraged, directionless. Then, a man named Ray Stanford looked me in the eye and said, "Bob, you're one of the unhappiest men I've ever met." It hit me like a ton of bricks. It wasn't cruelty, it was truth. I was unhappy, constantly suffering, in debt, always trying, yet never changing. Why? Because I saw myself as a failure. Self-image is powerful because it resides in the subconscious, which lacks critical thinking. It simply accepts. Everything you repeat with emotion, good or bad, becomes a pattern, your reality. Changing your life without changing your self-image is like filling a leaky bucket. Ever see lottery winners lose it all? Or incredibly talented people sabotage their chances? It's not chance, it's vibrational coherence. They live according to their internal image, unconsciously destroying anything that deviates. Mike Tyson, for example, amassed over $300 million, but lost it all. Beneath the muscles and fame was a wounded boy with beliefs of scarcity and self-destruction. The money arrived, but he lacked the internal structure to retain it. The good news? Your self-image isn't fixed. You can rebuild it, but you must start now. How do you feel when you think of success? A large sum in your account, excitement or fear, guilt, a feeling of unworthiness. These reactions reveal your self-image, your internal programming. You can reprogram it. Visualize the person you want to be, not just what they possess, but how they act, speak, react, what they accept and reject. Make this image vivid and repeat it. Repetition is key to building a new inner you. I used what I call a golden card, writing my seemingly impossible goal on it, carrying it, touching it, accessing that mental image of the man I was becoming. It helped me maintain the correct frequency, preventing relapse into old programming. My reality shifted, not because the world changed, but because I changed how I saw myself. Is it hard? Ask yourself, what's harder? Living another year trapped in a limited version of yourself, or dedicating a few minutes daily to building a stronger, more aligned identity? What hurts more, repeating scarcity, or breaking the cycle now? You won't change your life just by earning more money, you'll earn more money by changing your self-image. It starts with accepting something perhaps no one's told you before: you deserve it, you are worthy, you are capable. But you must believe it before anything changes. Look in the mirror, see beyond the clothes, the debts, the mistakes. See the inner potential and start building the image of someone who not only attracts money but also feels comfortable keeping, multiplying, and using it wisely. Money will always follow your identity, never the other way around. Why do you persist in the same financial struggles despite reading books, watching videos, and taking courses? You seem to know what to do, but can't seem to do it. The answer lies in something most overlooked: your paradigm. Your paradigm is your subconscious autopilot, a set of beliefs, habits, and patterns you didn't choose, but that silently controls 95% of your behavior. It dictates your decisions, actions, and results. If you don't change your paradigm, your life will remain the same or worsen. From birth, your mind has been shaped. In early years, you absorbed everything like a sponge. If you heard money was dirty, hard, earned only through sacrifice, that became your truth. If you witnessed family arguments over money, guilt over personal purchases, phrases like, "we can't afford it," all that infiltrated your subconscious. Now, you repeat those patterns unconsciously. It's not lack of intelligence or laziness, it's programming. You're trying to build an abundant life with scarcity tools. It will never work. It's like flooring the gas pedal with the emergency brake on. I've seen it in seminars worldwide: brilliant, talented people with extraordinary ideas, but stuck. They knew what to do, but didn't do it, suffering because of it. The conscious mind said, "Go," but the paradigm screamed, "Stop." And the paradigm always wins, unless you rewrite it. Nikola Tesla, a genius who changed the world, lived in scarcity and died poor, not for lack of value, but for failing to free himself from internal beliefs that prevented him from creating material prosperity. He revolutionized science, but never transformed his financial paradigm. And that came at a high cost. You live not what you know, but what you're conditioned to repeat. You can know everything about finance, business, and opportunity, but if your paradigm says, you're not capable, or, this isn't for you, you'll find ways to sabotage your efforts, miss opportunities, procrastinate, repeat the same mistakes with new excuses, and call it fate. I remember talking to a businessman struggling to keep his business afloat. He said, "Bob, I do everything right, but the results don't come." I asked, "What do you truly believe about making money?" He replied, "I think it has to be incredibly hard, almost impossible." There was his answer. His paradigm was suffering, and everything in his life was in sync with that. We changed the programming, and soon after, he began attracting opportunities more easily. Results appeared because he changed the internal program, and the external responded. This may seem tough initially. You've spent years hearing you need to work harder, strive harder, be better. But no one told you to change the root cause, what's engraved in your subconscious mind. And it's not your fault. Schools, parents, society, they taught rules, but no one taught you to create your own programming. But you can change this, starting with awareness. Observe your thoughts, habits, reactions. Ask yourself, is this truly mine, or something I learned and never questioned? Every limiting belief you uncover is a piece of the puzzle keeping you stuck. And most importantly, replace it. Replace the old with the new. Use affirmations, visualization, repetition. This is how you install the current paradigm, and this is how you'll install a new one. The brain learns through emotional repetition, so engage yourself. Imagine living the life you desire, speak as if you're already there, feel it as real. You don't have to repeat your childhood, family, or community history. You can write a new one, but to do that, you need to reprogram the foundation, change the software. It starts now, with you consciously deciding not to live on the scarcity autopilot any longer. An extraordinary life isn't created externally, it begins internally, with what you choose to accept and what you finally decide to reject. What you do with this knowledge now depends solely on you. You possess immense power. If you consciously used it, your life would radically change. That power is your mind, not your brain, but a field, an invisible system governing everything, what you feel, tract, and experience. Most people live without learning to use this system, at the mercy of circumstances, emotions, and impulses. But not you, because you now have access to the truth. It all starts with a thought, the spark. But alone, it doesn't do much. When you think and engage emotionally, the process truly begins. Thought generates an image, the image generates emotion, emotion alters your vibration, and the vibration you sustain determines what you attract. Simple as that. It's not magic, it's science, neuroscience, quantum physics, behavioral biology, it's the law. I learned this the hard way, believing success was just luck or effort. But one day, after studying and applying this knowledge, something shifted within me, and the results changed too. A pivotal experience was carrying a golden card with my goal written on it. It was more than paper, it was a vibrational anchor. Every time I touched it, my body reacted, I felt, saw, believed. It activated cells in my brain, ignited emotions in my body, and the universe responded. You can do this now. Take a goal, financial, professional, or personal. Imagine yourself having already achieved it, but don't just think, feel it. Use all your senses. What are you wearing? What are you saying to yourself? Who's by your side? What's your routine? By generating this image with clarity and feeling, you create a new frequency. The frequency creates the field, and the field attracts circumstances. That's how people like Oprah Winfrey rise from humble beginnings to build empires. They learn to sustain an inner image so strong and vivid that reality had to bend to it. Oprah said, "You become what you believe," and she believed even when the world said otherwise. Today, the whole world believes in her. Most people do the opposite. They think about what they don't want, get emotional with fear, vibrate in scarcity, and wonder why their life doesn't change. They react to the external, as victims of circumstances, but the external is a reflection of the internal. Always has been, always will be. You might think, Bob, I can't maintain positive thoughts for long. I understand, you weren't trained for it, you were conditioned to react, not create. But you can change that with simple practice, conscious repetition. Start and end your day visualizing the life you want, just a few minutes, but with intensity, with emotional engagement. Do this for 30 days and see how ideas start to emerge, how the right people appear, how opportunities reveal themselves, because everything around you begins to respond to the vibration you're emitting. This isn't cheap optimism, it's physics. Energy responds to energy, and everything is energy, including you, money, and the future you desire. You have within you all the resources to create any reality, but you need to decide to use, to claim that power. The mind is like a garden. If you don't intentionally plant, the weeds of doubt, fear, and limitation will take over. But you won't let them. You now know, and knowing, you won't go back. You have a mind capable of creating worlds, use it. When you think, feel, and vibrate in harmony with what you desire, the universe organizes itself to deliver exactly that. It can't be any other way. This isn't motivation, it's law. Everything is energy, including you. What you attract doesn't depend on what you want, but the frequency at which you vibrate. Money, health, relationships, opportunities, it's all there, waiting for you to align with the right frequency. By changing the internal, the external changes as a consequence. It's the law. If you want to keep evolving, becoming 1% better than you were before, the next video will show you the next step. The journey continues, and I'll be here, ready to guide you on another step of your transformation. Thank you for joining me. See you in the next video.